Good morning from the National Weather Service here in Pocatello. My name is Carter and this is your Southeast Idaho weather hazard briefing for Monday, June 24th. Looking at a warm and dry pattern continuing into early this week, but beyond that, some midweek showers and thunderstorms as a cold front moves through the area. I'll be breaking that down for you this morning. Keywords we're going to focus on today. Again, a warm, dry, and breezy pattern will persist. Strongest winds each day during those afternoon hours. Temperatures will be running about 10 to 15 degrees above normal, and what that means is highs in the 80s to mid-90s. A cold front will be moving through the area on Thursday, but ahead of that we will see some isolated shower and thunderstorm activity, primarily on Wednesday. As that cold front shifts in for Thursday, we get some drier air in place, so that'll shift best chances across eastern Idaho as predominantly dry conditions return for Thursday. Another round of strong winds will help to bring in some cooler temperatures for both Thursday and Friday, but a quick trend as far as warming back up by the weekend. So we are tracking the potential for another cold front moving in around the Sunday-Monday time frame, with a slight drop in temperatures heading into early next week, but heading in towards July 4th, looking like it's going to be warm and dry in the very extended forecast. And a quick look at satellite for this morning. Not a whole lot to talk about, just some passing upper level clouds across portions of the Pacific Northwest and Northern Rockies today. Should be a beautiful Monday out there. And a look at the weather outlook for your next 5 days. Today we'll see some additional strong winds across primarily Snake Plain out towards the Arco Mud Lake Desert. But for tomorrow, winds drop off, not expecting much in the way of impacts. But Tuesday night into Wednesday, we'll see some slight chances for some showers and storms region-wide. Those will shift east for Thursday as we get some stronger winds along that cold front, with dry conditions and cooler conditions back for your Friday. Here's a look at those strongest wind gusts we observed yesterday. So wind gusts yesterday ranged about 30 to 55 miles an hour. Again, strongest out towards Craters of the Moon and INL, up into Clark County and Jefferson County. Temperatures this morning will start things off in the 40s, 50s to low to mid 60s, with afternoon highs later today going to be in the 80s to low 90s, slightly cooler than what we saw yesterday. And wind gusts today on your Monday, it's going to be pretty breezy again, similar places like we saw yesterday. Gusts hanging on about 40 to 50 miles an hour, primarily out in the desert, but can't rule out some stronger gusts along the I-15 and US 20 corridors. And heading into Tuesday, keeping things dry, 40s and 50s to low 60s to start things off, with afternoon highs warming back up just where we were about on Sunday, mid 80s to upper 90s. Wind gusts on Tuesday do look like they're going to drop down, so this would be actually a quieter wind day of the week ahead. Gusts only about 20 to 35 miles an hour. And heading into Wednesday, some mild temperatures courtesy of some cloud cover lifting in, but overall start things off in the 50s, 60s, potentially some 70s across some of our lowest elevations. But by the afternoon hours on Wednesday, still looking warm, 80s to mid 90s. And for Wednesday, just another breezy afternoon wind day. We'll track in some isolated showers and thunderstorms, generally about a 10 to 30% chance. But beyond that, it's just wind gusts hanging on about 25 to 40 miles an hour. And for your Thursday, it's going to be 40s, 50s, and 60s to start things off on Thursday, with afternoon highs now noticeably cooler. It's been in the 90s at least here in Pocatello the last several days. Looking at the 80s for your Thursday, 70s and 80s across the board. And wind gusts on Thursday. This is looking like it's going to be the windiest day of the upcoming week. So we're expecting wind gusts on the order of about 40 to 60 miles an hour, but shown in the upper valley there, Arco Mud Lake Desert as you head northeast, up towards Fremont, Clark County, Teton County, that's where we could expect some of the strongest winds, and those could be pushing in excess of 30 to 40 mile an hour sustained winds, with gusts in excess of 60 miles an hour. So we'll be keeping an eye on that for you for Thursday, but generally some pretty breezy conditions region-wide. And for Friday morning, noticeably cooler, 30s, 40s to low 50s to start things off for Friday. Looks like we won't have any frost freeze concerns in the Snake River Plain, but certainly in some of our colder mountain valleys up towards Stanley, might be seeing some freezing temperatures to start things off on Friday. And by the afternoon hours, if the 60s and 70s are your thing, looking like it's going to be a great day on Friday. Some low 80s potential will remain confined to the Treasure Valley. And wind gusts on Friday, it's going to be less than what we saw on Thursday for sure, getting that cooler air in here, but some lingering breeziness behind that front, gusts hanging on about 25 to 35 miles an hour. And a first look at temperatures for your weekend, we'll start to warm things back up for Saturdays, pushing into the 70s, 80s to low 90s, and much of the same for your Sunday, 70s, 80s to low 90s. Again, we are tracking the potential for another cold front moving through Sunday into Monday, so keep an eye on that, and maybe some isolated showers and storms by the end of the weekend into early next week. And to look at what's to come, 6 to 10 day temperature outlook does keep us in that near normal to slightly above normal favored here across the Gem State, especially in southern Idaho. With a 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook not offering a whole lot in the ways of precipitation for our region, just that near normal to slightly below normal levels. 8 to 14 keeps temperatures just about where they were, near normal to slightly above normal, heading into July 1st through the 7th. And with respect to precipitation, we're kind of beyond that edge of some more moisture building in across the desert southwest and Great Basin, but we're having that below normal favor just to our west, so kind of a battle between those, but still some more near normal precipitation in that 8 to 14 day period, as conditions remain predominantly dry. And that's about all I have for you this morning. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please feel free to send us an email, give us a call, or check out some information on our website. Have an awesome Monday and stay safe out there.